Also like to extend my gratitude to Harish Kumar ji, senior partner, Luthra and Luthra Law Offices for his gracious presence. जैसा आप सब जानते हैं कि इस सत्र की टॉपिक बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग है, काफ़ी वैलिड भी है यूथ के लिए स्पेशली. इस टॉपिक को नाम है हमारे टॉपिक का सोशल, लीगल एंड कल्चरल इशूज कंटेम्प्रेरी इंडिया. हिंदी में कहा जाए तो भारतीय सामाजिक, कानूनी एवं सांस्कृतिक मुद्दे या व्यवस्था. वैसे तो मैं लॉ या कानून की स्पेशलिस्ट नहीं हूँ, पर हाँ कम्युनिटी या समुदाय की एक एक्टिव सिटीज़न हूँ. तो जितना मैं समझती हूँ मैं उसी प्रकार से इस सत्र को प्रारंभ करने की चेष्टा करूँगी. तो मेरी जो स्टडी या अंडरस्टैंडिंग यही बताती है कि भारतीय परंपरा में न्याय और वेस्टर्न कॉन्सेप्ट का जो कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ जस्टिस है उसमें काफ़ी भिन्नता रही है. भारतीय समाज धर्मबद्ध, नीतिबद्ध तथा कर्तव्यबद्ध समुदाय रहा है. ये नीतियाँ एवं धारणाएं पारंपरिक रूप से एक से दूसरी पीढ़ी तक आती गई हैं और संजोई जाती रही हैं. और आज ग्लोबलाइजेशन के चलते हमारे जीवन शैली जो धर्म एवं नीतिबद्ध थी उसमें भी लॉ एंड अथॉरिटी पर हमें निर्भर होना पड़ रहा है. आज भारतीय परिवार भी तलाक एवं एकल अभिभावक की ओर अग्रसर हो रहे हैं. संयुक्त परिवार, कुटुंब, बिरादरी, पंचायत या ग्राम भाई जैसी सुंदर व्यवस्थाएं कहीं अस्त व्यस्त होती दिखाई दे रही हैं, या जो भी हैं वो जो चलन में है वो कुछ सही रूप में नहीं है. इन्हीं विषयों पर इस सत्र के विशिष्ट जनों के ज्ञान एवं वक्तव्य की आशा करते हुए मैं मंच पर डीन ऑफ लॉ डॉक्टर सौरभ चतुर्वेदी जी को आमंत्रित करती हूँ. धन्यवाद.
Thank you, Dr. Anamika. Honorable dignitaries on the dais, Mr. P.K. Malhotra Sahab, Professor Dr. Shireen, and Mr. Harish Kumar ji from the profession, my dear faculty members and the students. On today's second symposium on law and peace, and on the first day, we are here to know about what and why we have chosen this topic. The technical session 1 speaks about the socio, legal and cultural issues in contemporary India. This beautifully chosen subject talks about three specific things: the society, its relationship with the law, and the effect of the culture upon that. Students, we have seen since the beginning or inception of Indian culture, the society has been having multifaceted developments across, and we have understood that why and how the people are associated with us. In Hindu culture, we have seen that there have been a concept of Sapind and Sagotra. The Sapind and Sagotra, it was a huge concept hidden in the middle of. Sapind talks about that the whole village or the Pind. So the people who are belonging to the Pind, they are called Sapind. And these people have been considered and regarded in the shape of brothers, sisters, or maybe the elders of the family. It was all regarded by us. And in that particular understanding, we have found that the people have been keeping themselves away with their all evil mind from the people who are coming from the same village. So the village which was having the men, women, children, or elderly people, they were given a specific respect and they were kept away from all type of things which could be saved. And so, in that particular pursuit, we have seen that the families were taken into a concept of joint family, where the people used to live together, where the people, brothers and sisters, wives, children, and the elderly people were given a specific family reputation where the person who happens to be the grandfather, grandmother, or maybe the seniors, the instructions and the notions of the family were very specifically followed by us without asking any further questions. We lost in today's India. Besides, we have understood the concept of Sagotra. The Gotra, which comes and which respects 3 generations from you in the mother's line, and 5 generations from the father's line. These lines from 3 lines from mother and 5 lines from father were considered Sagotra, and a marriage is prohibited in that particular Sagotra. And it is very well accepted in the laws we people do have. Probably the reason was we wanted to keep the people away from any type of physical disabilities or maybe same type of problems people who are having as such. It is medically proven across the globe that if you are marrying in the same bloodline, it comes out with many problems. So diversity is very well required for that. So Sapinda and Sagotra, which was very well accepted, not only in the society, in the culture, religion, but also in the law. That particular issue lost its way when we chose to come out from the joint families and we entered into nuclear families. Society was happy, probably not happy, but with the passing of time, we started choosing and converting ourselves from joint families to the nuclear family. And now, with that nuclear family which was consisting husband, wife, or maybe children, again it has started having its own individualism of husband or wife. Now it is not being considered wrong when a wife says that it is my privacy and I want to sleep in another room. Or the husbands also do feel like the same. They are husband and wife, they are taking oath against each other, they are taking, maybe they are passing through with Saptapadi, but still they feel like that they have their own individuality and it should be respected. Respect has reached up to that level where the husband and wife lost respect for each other. Now the parents are having an apprehension from their own children. There is a huge difference of opinion in the middle of parents and the children. Where we are, I don't know. The problem is the law. The law which was capable, sufficient, adequate in the last so many decades, centuries, suddenly the law started finding that it is not sufficient now. So everything has to be decided by a judge. Everything to be decided by a court, law. Probably it was unnecessary initially, but now it has become very necessary. We are having Domestic Violence Act, protection of the women at the workplace. We have POCSO. Why there is a need of making these many laws? In the last 15, 17, 20 years, we have seen there is a huge development and changes in the social mentality, which might be flooded with the social, cultural, or maybe individual choices. And if it is that, probably the law is insufficient. Society moves very fast, but the law cannot follow it. People do have separate mind. All the boys, 1,000 girls, all of them are having separate mind. And this separate mind probably gives you a very specific individuality which may match or may not match. We have seen how a new concept, new orientation has been accepted across the globe in the name of LGBTQ. Laws are finding themselves probably not answerable to. High Court says something, Supreme Court says something, next day Supreme Court changes its version, And the people have started looking at that they may be happily living alone. Where are we going? I don't know. Where we will reach? I don't know. Whether the law would be sufficient or insufficient? Can we have more ideas? So, with that, I would be very happy to invite, I would be concluding my overview of this particular session. And probably I would also be looking for the responses and maybe the concepts from special professors and also the bureaucrats who have been engaged into very specific legislation making process. So looking forward with a huge knowledgeable technical session. Being a student of law, I would be anxiously looking to you, sir and madam, and probably my answers would be somehow answered. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for perfectly setting the tone of the session. As per the traditions of MITWPU University, we shall now have the felicitation of the dignitaries on the dais. At first, I shall request Professor Dr. Saurav Chaturvedi, Dean School of Law, to felicitate Shri Prem Kumar Malhotra, former Secretary, Ministry of Law and Justice, Government of India. Can we have a huge round of applause, my dear students, for Shri Prem Kumar Malhotra. Now I shall request Sir to felicitate Ms. Shireen Musbi, eminent historian, Dean and Chairman, Center of Advanced Studies in History, Aligarh Muslim University. That should go for a huge round of applause, my dear students. We are felicitating Ms. Shireen Musbi. Now I shall request Sir to felicitate Mr. Harish Kumar, Senior Partner, Luthra and Luthra Law Offices. Can we once again hear that huge round of applause for Mr. Harish Kumar, Senior Partner, Luthra and Luthra Law Offices. Thank you so much. The theme of Technical Session 1 is on social, legal and cultural issues in contemporary India. India is a plural society that is highly characterized by its unity and diversity. A grand synthesis of culture, religions and language of the people belonging to different castes and communities has upheld its unity. It is this synthesis